feel like it's going to boil down to their net defense. We know that there are a lot of different plays on the side of Cignal, and on cue, PGJC-Navy will get a solid kill block against Steven Rotter.
That was solid. Ang ganda ng basa ni Jacob dun. Hirap na.
Dalawa pa.
Dinalawa pa ngayon. Good reception for Navy. They tried to go to Dolor. Another opportunity for the Sealions, and Kiel puts it down.
Great decision making from Suarez so far in the opener, giving Kiel a single blocker.
So many options he could have gone. The first of your 3 games that you'll catch in the Spikers turf. Oh, look at that. Bugawan again.
Oh, Aretamar has been giving his attackers single blockers.
I feel like we have to specify pala which Bugawan, no? That's Martin
Bugawan.
His second kill in... Ito naman, they go a different direction. And, well, that's the skill of a setter na iba-iba mo yung pupuntahan.
The sky is the territory of Steven Rotter. Look at that spike reach towering above the single block of...
Naka-favorite doon yung mga players, Fast and the Furious, Mark the Spark, Mark Kagiwa, and JJ Helterbrand. Natanong ko rin kung anong nadadala niya from basketball to volleyball at sabi doon niya, it's the never say die attitude that he has, his mindset. And also yun din yung culture ng PGJC, especially since majority of them are so
sports fans and athletes. Ang dali sa kanila tumawid no? Na mga sport din. Once you're passionate about all these different sports and games.
The Sealions have been solid in terms of net defense. They've scored a couple of kill blocks against the attackers of Cignal HD, but when
are coming from those unforced errors. Retamar this time going to Bugawan on that quick connection. Martin again imposing his mind.
That's just smooth center middle connection there from the HD Spikers.
Earlier. Ooh, missed reception there, but they're able to keep it in play. Nagawa ng paraan ng Cignal. But still, Jacob has been on fire here in the first set.
From the service line to the right pin, he has scored big points for the Sealions, and they're maintaining this lead against the Cignal HD Spikers. Again, single block ang naibibigay ni Suarez sa mga attack.
Greg Dolor, 15 serving 9. They target Miguel on that serve. Rotter wipes it off the block.
That's a good thing about Steven Rotter. Even if he commits a couple of mistakes.
By as many as 7 points earlier. Suarez. He goes to Jacob. 5 points now for John Jacob.
Overpass.
Navy. Oh! They saw the spot, the gap in the defense of Cignal.
Cignal has to go back to the basics. And it's kind of ironic na kailangan nila bumalik sa basics kasi this is a powerhouse team. But we're seeing a couple of inconsistencies.
From the very start of this match. Actually, bago pa magsimula, we were saying that don't mind the records. 3-0 and 1-2. This is about to be war between these two teams. Cignal had not lost a single set in their 3 matches so far, but they're in danger of dropping a set here, the first one against PGJC-Navy.
That was Greg Dolor, again the top scorer and the best option.
Will be serving this for Cignal. Off the tape, and that's an ace.
They'll take it.
Wasn't the prettiest, but yes, any point that Cignal can get, they'll do so.
Lady Luck was on his side, getting some help from the tape of the net.
Line. Nicely put yung kanyang serve, but Dolor, down the line he goes.
He has been targeting the corners dun sa floor ng Cignal HD as a high leaper. Kitang-kita niya talaga kung saan butas yung
Martin Bugawan puts it in play. Suarez The combination, and Jacob rightfully ending the first set. The first set that was lost by Cignal in the entire conference.
It has been a balanced distribution for Suarez, and it has produced a lot of dividends. That slide attack has been deadly for PGJC-Navy, and they will give Cignal HD their first
Cover despite slow starts.
Cignal is a team that can definitely bounce back from that first set loss, but if Navy keeps this up, they can actually also win the second set.
Well, you know what? Kiel was quiet to start this match, pero towards the end of the first set,
We're still looking for the consistency aspect because ang layo ng efficiency rate right now ni Steven Rotter compared to their last game in 2 sets. Had a 73% clip.
it looked like he was in his element, and we're seeing translate. Great play for Cignal. It was Umandal who was unstoppable in that sequence.
That is their one of their deadliest point of attacks. That fast back row hit. Parang frontline din eh. The HD Spikers are trying to shake the Sealions off kasi dinidikatan sila ng dinidikatan sa score. It's only a 2-point lead for Cignal. And we're used to seeing Cignal have big margins when it comes to that lead. Now they're starting to pull away. That's a good 3-point lead for the HD Spikers. That's the normal lead.
And you know, Neil, Martin Bugawan on that serve. How about that cross-court kill?
Suarez
Beautifully done.
is starting to go to their combination.
Down by 4 is Navy, 15-11. Retamar will initialize Miguel Dolor with a reception. And then si Retamar, Miguel will try again. Suarez, where will he go? He goes to Dolor, but Bugawan was there for the block.
But I feel like here in set number 2, they have found the right mix. Yes, it's not yet perfect. Meron pa din mga errors. But again, they have bounced back from that disappointing performance in set.
Yun nangyari lang here in the second set. I know it's not done yet, but na-compensate naman ng attack points yung mga errors na nakomit ng Cignal.
That's really the thing about Cignal. Mabitin man sila in some categories, hindi sila mahuhuli when it comes to offense.
Here they are attacking again. Retamar to Miguel goes down the line, and Jacob, he knew it was coming to him, but for Cignal HD, Rotter ends it with an ace. And I'm sure that will do a lot for the confidence of Steven Rotter as Cignal ties this matchup 1 apiece. In the first set, they lost the first lost set for Cignal in the entire conference. Grabe naman yung bawi dito sa... Retamar, first to serve. Rotter saw an opening. Wisely done.
Cignal also went to their game plan of preventing Greg Dolor from scoring from that 32-point output in their last outing. Navy.
Good serve by Umandal. Jacob floats it over. Retamar. Who will he set up this time? Miguel going cross-court.
Gets a check ball off the...
Navy, we were looking at Coach George and he was still unhappy about something. And well, I'm sure yung energy na hanap niya dito sa team niya starting to rise now as Jacob. Remember how brilliant he was in the first set?
It's back-to-back attack points for PGJC-Navy. They do want to surpass their output in set number 2.
Retamar puts it in play. Kalingking to Suarez to Dolor. Double block was there. Nothing that can do to stop the captain.
And they want to build a better lead, I guess, against PGJC-Navy because a while ago they had a 4 or 5 point lead, but now it's down to 1. And it's all thanks to the defense and playmaking of Suarez.
It's certainly been an uprising for PGJC. As we saw in their previous match, Dolor cannot do it alone. 32 points niya, not enough to get a win. He needs help. Used more prominently against Navy. Casanya going to Ronquillo. Kalingking was able to send it over. Off the block. Point scored by Cignal.
Instant conversion every time that Ronquillo is subbed in. That is the responsibility of the
14. May stretch dito sa third set that Cignal kept going back to Wendell Miguel. Here's Navy. Pagulong was met by the double block. Bugawan with a kill block. And Neil, this might be the biggest lead that Cignal has enjoyed in this entire match. There was no
approach.
So 1 set point saved for PGJC-Navy. Layo-layo pa to. And that will be set number 3. Ronquillo ending it with a down-the-line kill. Like we said, after dropping that first set, Cignal just came to life, back to life, I should say. And they haven't looked back since a 5th set. Owen Suarez was first to serve. Ronquillo. Well, you can't expel Ronquillo without kill, right?
Yeah.
So
Point performance from Greg Dolor. They just knew na hindi pwedeng ganun ulit yung mangyari.
And I also want to emphasize that while we've been praising paulit-ulit yung offense nitong Cignal, they've been solid with their net defense. Hindi nga lang lagi nagtatranslate to a block point like this, but they've
Had a lot of chances to score, but again, solid lang talaga yung pinapakitang net defense ng Cignal HD. Pero if you can't score,
You know, kanina nga itong si Coach Dex Lamor, physically he moved JM Ronquillo to the position that he wanted him to be at habang nagsiserve ang PGJC-Navy. And maybe a team as talented as Cignal, they need yung fire ni Coach Dex that Umandal again, off speed. And Dasi Jacob, Dolor from the back. They go to Ronquillo again, try to go down the line. And Navy will be able to save this, pero free ball ang binigay. Casanya going to Umandal, down the line.
faster than the speed of light. Has to be the best attack of this game. Take a look at that again.
Also,
Wala na siya masyadong dasyon ng setter sa attackers, yung communication nila on the floor. Wow.
Well, connection, communication, certainly at 100% for Casanya and Bugawan.
That angle.
So Miguel still serving. Sunod-sunod yung mga puntos dito for Cignal. Jacob spotting that empty space in the back. With a 3-0 record, Navy on the other hand, 1-2 entering this game. Ronquillo with an attack point. They'll try to see what Ramirez will be able to provide. Casanya going to Umandal, cross court. Wala pa ring makapigil kay Jao.
Bomb after bomb.
Successful challenge in this match. Ramirez. He wanted to go to Karangyan, but defense was ready once again. Looks hell-bent in claiming this victory. They're 3 points away from that. Ramirez going to Dolor, and finally some signs of the Greg Dolor that we're used to seeing.
That is the 9th point of Greg Dolor. Not yet in double digits. 3 points, yeah.
Ramirez going to Dolor. And they save that match point.
As they move forward.
Because games are gonna get tougher, lalo na pag pumasok na tayo dun sa next round of 4. But that will be the match. Cignal despite dropping or suffering their first lost set of the entire conference, they still managed to come out with a 3-1 victory.